Love you in so many ways. Don't know why you never come.
Shake, 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 shake. Hands full, big girl got a cake. Hold on, matter of fact, it's a bait. Do it back, oh my, couldn't wait. Like, say, let me wanna move this way. Say, let me wanna grab your waist. Pretty pussy need that today. Came from
Talk with Sean, everybody. This evening, I have the pleasure of speaking with Miss Annie Bales, who is disabled. Thank you so much for joining me, Annie. I really appreciate you.
No problem. Hello, everyone.
I want to let you know that I think you are one strong individual. You and I, of course, were just chit-chatting prior to me introducing the series, and I love what you're doing, and I think it's always important for people to speak up and speak out for things that they want, things that they feel aren't being taken care of. That's the only way the change is going to happen, is if we stand up and speak out about it, about the issues. And so I love that about you, and I'm proud of you for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. You're very welcome. Now, were you born disabled?
Yes, I was. I was born with arthrogryposis.
Say that again.
I was born with arthrogryposis.
Arthrogryposis. And what is it? What does that mean?
Okay, basically it's when your limbs are limited and very stiff. So you can't really do too much movement because of the stiffness of the bones. And so sometimes, like when the weather's bad, I'm in quite a bit of pain because of the weather.
Right.
My bones are always stiff. And when I was born, I've had plenty of surgeries. When I was born, my legs were turned a different way. So I had to get surgery to turn them the correct way for me to be able to sit down comfortably.
Okay. And so now so you said you have limited mobility, and it's more about the bones, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a bone thing.
Okay. So when you say you have limited mobility, can you walk?
No, not at all.
Okay. So no use of the legs. Can you move them on your own?
Yes, I can move my legs.
Okay.
It's not, but I just can't stand up or walk or anything like that.
Okay. And what about the upper extremities, your arms? Can you move those?
Yeah, I can move my arms. Not like way up and high, but I can move them. Oh, that's how I drive my chair.
Okay. Oh, so you drive your chair, so you can move your arms enough to get around on your own.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
how I'm driving.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I got you. So what they did was do surgery, like you said, enough to get your legs to a point where you can sit down and actually be comfortable in life.
Yes.
Okay.
And I also have scoliosis. I got back surgery done so that I'm able to sit up straight and comfortable.
So on top of the okay, I forgot the name again. Arthrogryposis. Got it. I'm not gonna forget it again. Arthrogryposis. So on top of that, you have scoliosis.
Yes.
So now, how does the scoliosis and how do them two affect you together? Like, how does that happen?
Well, before my back surgery, before any surgery, I would sit, like with my hips turned outward. And you know how when, like as a kid, you sit down and you fold your legs in?
Yeah.
That's how my legs were when I was born.
Okay.
So it was very difficult to get dressed and very difficult to put on jeans or anything like that. So, and then as far as my back, I would always like lean. So I would be in a lot of pain from being in that one position. So the point of the surgery was to sit up like this and be comfortable.
Now, over the years, I heard you say you've had multiple surgeries.
Yeah.
Did you have multiple surgeries to get you to the point you are now where you can actually sit and be comfortable? So this was a process. So you've gone through a lot of years of pain.
Yeah, I've had like I said, hip surgery, back surgery, leg surgery, knee surgery, foot surgery. I've had it all.
And but you still sit right here before us today with that smile on your face.
Yes.
And I love it. I love it because I mean, there's so many others, myself included, that complain about the smallest things, and it puts things in perspective when, we can see someone such as yourself been through so much and yet you still sit here with a smile. And I watch you online. I mean, and you're always happy and bright. I'm pretty sure you go through things that all of us do. But
Yeah, I
you're
have
not
my
sitting
moment.
around complaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So what about your parents? So did your mother know that when she was pregnant that you were?
No.
Wow. Okay, so it was undetectable during
Yeah.
pregnancy.
She didn't know until um until she had me. Well, obviously she had to have a C-section. So she didn't know until like I came out.
Why you say obviously, and that is because of your legs.
Yeah, because she couldn't push me out.
Okay, okay. So you come out now. I know you were there, but you don't remember. But I know you've heard the story, I'm pretty sure. So you come out and your legs are like this. And when did they actually diagnose you with what you have today?
I believe right away.
Okay. So there was already a name for it. 'Cause
Yeah.
nowadays, you hear about things and it's like, oh, they just, of course, all of a sudden come up with this name and it's like one or two cases that's out there lingering around. So is this that you have, is it a popular disability?
Some people, it just affects them in their legs and they're able to use their hands. It comes in different forms.
Yeah, I can understand that because as you said, it's more of a bone.
Yeah.
It attacks the bone. So if it doesn't attack the leg bones, then of course you can walk. So in your particular case, it attacked all of your bones.
Yeah, all of me.
Okay. Now, what about siblings? Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have two sisters, one brother.
So they were born with no disabilities?
They were fine.
Or
Even
was,
my brother, he came out after me.
so not genetic, apparently.
No.
So they don't have no idea what brought this on. It's just one of those things that just happens during pregnancy.
Guess I was just meant to be here.
You daggone right about that. Oh no, you daggone right. We're meant to be here.
Yeah, I guess. Look,
So what?
God chose my mom and was like, "Look, this is who your mom's gonna be," and
There you go. There
here
you
I
go.
am.
And no adoption. They didn't give you away like some parents do because they don't want to deal with what's going to come along with a child being disabled. They kept their baby, right? Or
Yep.
she did. Your dad around too?
He's not.
Okay, but your mama kept her baby and was a good mother.
Yes, she was, and still is.
Good job, mommy. I love it. And I say that because a lot of parents, and I'm not saying it was easy or hard, but a lot of parents, you already know, they would, give them up for adoption, put them in a home,
Yeah.
but you're right there still having your mother today as you should. So I commend her as well for taking care of her child like she should. So what about school? Now, how did school go? You went to public school?
I went to, okay, well, before we moved, I was going to a disabled school here in New York City. Then when we moved, I was about 9 years old, 9 or 10. When we got to Maryland, I went to a regular school with regular children. And they just provided me like a helper, someone that pushed me around and helped me throughout the day until it was time for me to go home.
Okay, so no motorized chair.
No, I had no motorized chair until like I graduated.
Right. Oh, wow. So you went all the way through school.
With no motorized chair.
So always having to depend on an aide to help you get around in school and anywhere else.
Yeah.
So what are some things that you can do, like everyday life? What are some things that you can do on your own?
On my own. Okay. Depending on if I'm laying, okay, I'll give you if I'm laying down example.
Oh.
If I'm laying down, I'm able to turn the TV with my mouth. I'm able to plug my phone in. I'm able to touch my phone with my mouth if I'm not sitting up to use my pen. I'm able to kind of eat laying down, which I don't do too much because it's not good for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm able to. And as far as me, when I'm sitting up, I'm able to touch my phone because I have my stylus pen, so I just use that.
You normally keep it right here.
Yeah.
I see you.
I don't have it right here right now. I got it right there on the box. But yeah,
Don't tell me I don't watch you.
I'm able to put my lip gloss on by myself.
With so you can lift, like you said, you can use the arm, you can't lift it all the way up. But so
yeah, but I use my it's hard to explain, but I use my mouth. I use my mouth to put my lip gloss on. It sounds weird, but that's how I do.
Yeah, hold on, because I want to figure this one out.
I'm gonna have somebody record me doing it.
Yes, please. I really want to see that.
And post a video about it. That's probably what I'll do.
I think you should, because that is like, I want to see how you do that. Seriously. I mean, you're holding it with your mouth and you can put it on. And it's neat.
Yeah. My mom say the same thing. Like, oh my God, you guys are so neatly too.
Wow, that is awesome, man. That takes some skill right there. But so I'm assuming that.
Oh wait, and I'm able to cook. I can cook. This is my mouth.
So with your mouth.
Yeah. Like if someone puts the food up, prepares the food, put it in the pot, I can stir it or flip it or whatever it is I'm making.
See, I wouldn't even have thought about stuff like that. I wouldn't even have thought about that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So during school, how was it with like kids? Were they understanding or, bullying? How was that hard for you?
Some were, some weren't.
So that's
some of them some of them I'm actually still friends with from middle school. I still have friends from middle school. And then some of the other kids that just either didn't talk to me or just
like you weren't human, right? Like I'm different. I'm so different.
Yeah.
I know how that goes. I always say that everything starts at home, and it starts with us parents letting kids know that we're all different. And it's
I feel like parents do not teach their children that there is other people out there that do not look like you. So it's not nice to stare. Like, for example, the other day I was with my cousin. We were on 42nd Street. And I was trying to sell my paintings. Now I was setting up so that I can paint live outside, right? So the lady walks by me, comes back and goes, "What happened to you?" I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "What happened to you?" I said, "Your mom never told you it's not nice to ask people questions? Like, seriously, how old are we? Like, you're a grown woman asking me what happened."
Yeah. So now I can see that in two ways. Now, because the world says if you want to know something, you ask.
You have to ask. Right?
Instead of sitting there staring at me, instead of staring at me, just ask me whatever you want to ask me. But on the flip side, I don't have to go through that every day either. So, the most I get is when back in the day when I was a little young, and I may still, are you a boy or a girl? But I get the stares, and but then they ask me that question. But with your case, you don't like it when people ask you anything about, like, I'm human, I'm talking, I'm just like you, I'm just in this chair. There's nothing different. It doesn't matter what happened to me.
Yeah, I don't like when adults ask me. Kids, I'm a little more understanding because I know they don't know.
Of course.
Kids don't know.
Right.
But I feel like as an adult, you should have more respect not to ask another adult that question.
I can understand that. I truly can understand that, because at the end of the day, I still can talk. and you're not, and nobody's going to walk up to me and ask anything. Just say hi and
Right.
a normal human like you. I get what you're saying. I can understand that. So, and with the school thing with the kids, yeah, I blame that all on the parents. It's about educating our children, like you said, that they are not everybody's like you or me. We're all different colors. Some are in chairs, some walk with walkers. We're all different. And I think
Yeah.
that's important. And it helps children be able, when they do encounter or come across someone like that, they just simply say hi.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do believe in that. Now, I heard you mention that you used to deal with a lot of pain. What
Yeah.
about now? Do you still have pain? Are you comfortable?
Um, I'm as comfortable as I can be, but I still have my pain days. Um, I sit a lot, so I have to take a break throughout the week. Like on Tuesdays, I try to stay in the bed all day and give my body a break from the chair and just to relax because I am a very busy person.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's hard to find time to relax because I just be wanting to do so much that it's like, oh, I forget, like, oh, I gotta relax. I gotta
Right,
relax.
right, right. So you feel or that it's very important for you to get out of the chair, like you said, because you stay in the chair the majority of the time. So you get out of the chair and do take a day or whatever to just relax your body and lay down.
Yes.
Why is that? Why do you feel that that's important for you?
Um, for one, I feel like it's important to me because I need, because of what I do during the week, I feel like I need that minute, that break, the time to myself to just rethink everything and give my body a chance to relax because I've been sitting all week, every day, and it causes my bones to be extra stiff. So that's what causes the pain the most, me being stiff. So I
Right.
realized I have to lay down for a minute, take a break, regather my thoughts, and because my goal really is to get my business out there more and more and more because I want to have my own store one day. So I try to work hard every day to get to that goal.
As
So
you
I'm outside every day, always trying to do something or find something or, you know, some kind of way. Plus it's kind of hard as being disabled to find a job. So I have to be out there trying to find something to do.
you know, I think what you just said is really big for a lot of us, a lot of y'all, me, people, listen to what you're saying. Because and again, and I want to make this clear. Like of course, when I look at you, all I see is Annie Bells. That's it. I'm not worried about a chair. I'm not worried about any of those things. But the fact of the matter is you are disabled, you're in a chair. And what you just said is every day you get up and you go out there and you push forward and do what you gotta do to make a way. There's no damn reason that some of y'all should be so lazy as you are, and you have no excuse. Now, I do understand that mental plays a part in it as well.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like people are weak because here you are sitting right before me that goes through physical pain, but your mind is so strong that you won't give up.
I
As you,
can't.
I know. I see you
Like,
talking about it. You're doing your thing. And that is why you're going to have your store one day. It's going to happen because you're doing the leg work that it takes to get there. So again, there you go again. I commend you for that because you're not just sitting back in that chair saying, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. You're doing what you can do.
yes.
That's what's important. And for
And
that,
plus I have this thing in my head, and I know we all know that we all are not going to be here forever, and we all know our parents are not going to be here forever. So I think in my life, like I have to, I don't want to say prepare, but I have to learn how to do what I need to do as much as I can do to be independent, because I know my mom's not going to be here forever. And I'm not going to be able to just call her right quick and be like, hey, mom, can I get $20? No, I'm going to have to figure out how to get that $20 on my own. So it's important to me now, while she's alive, while I work hard, to be where I need to be. So in case something does happen to her, I can still be comfortable and happy like she would like to be.
There you go. Talk about independence. That's what I'm talking about, because that is the point blank truth. We're all going to go. And at some point, if we're talking about age, most likely your mom is going to go before you. And you have to be able to survive on your own, because the world that we live in, unless you have really good people in your corner, is nothing like your mother, because she's going to make sure you're good.
Uh-huh.
Now, speaking of that, what about your support system? Friends, family, they really care for you because of you not having the mobility. That really takes people that really truly care about you in your corner. Do you have that?
I have a very good support system. I have my sisters. I have my cousin, my best friend that lives with me. My other best friends, I have more than one best friend. My mom, like I said, my brother.
You do.
Basically my whole family.
Oh, that's really cool. I think
call them.
That's
I
really
can
cool.
call them when I need to talk to them. They help me, give me advice, and they're really good.
So do you have moments where just like everybody else, we all go through things. Just because, you're in a chair does not, again, I have to keep saying that doesn't mean anything different. Our hearts are our hearts, our emotions are our emotions. But do you go through moments where you're just like not wanting to give up? Because I can see that you're not there. But you're just like down, like I'm in this chair. I can't do this. I can't do that. Do you have those moments?
I do actually.
Yeah.
I have those moments where, I'll put it this way, I have those moments where I get tired of depending on people. Yeah. Because like I said, I'm a person that like to get up and go, 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 go. So sometimes, it's hard when you're depending on other people, because sometimes you have to go on their timing and, when they're free, because, everybody's not free right when you need them. So you got to wait a minute. So to me, that's the most difficult part, because I hate depending on people. I'd rather just get up. Wish I could just get up and go when I'm ready to get up and go.
Absolutely. I can understand that. And I can understand that being the one of a bigger frustrating things, because we all want to just, when we want to go, we're ready to go, and you don't want to wait for anybody. So I definitely can understand that. And what about dating? Like, how does that work? Are you in a relationship? Like
dating.
Her face was like, oh Lord, that. What about
dating is
no love, no love in your life right now?
I have options.
Hey, I know that's right. So
dating is not. I was just talking to my friends and my cousin about this the other day. Mm-hmm. Now, to me, dating is a little difficult for me, because they feel like, let me just say, oh, dating online is dangerous, which it is. Yeah. It is. I definitely agree with that.
Dating, period, can be dangerous. Online, anywhere, people crazy.
They are. Shit. But for me, dating online is much easier, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Because for me, yes, you see the picture, but you're not literally looking right at the wheelchair. Okay. You're looking at what my profile says. You're looking at my personality. You're not really looking at, okay, she's in the wheelchair. She can't do this. She can't do that. So it gives us a chance to actually talk and have a conversation versus if I'm in a bar, you're not going to come up to me because you see the wheelchair. So you're going to automatically think, oh, something must be wrong with her or something like that. So you're not going to come and talk to me. You're just going to stare at me and sit there. But even if I try to come and talk to you, you'll act like you're interested, but then when I go to call you or text you, I get no response. Instead of you just telling me right there, you are not interested.
Yeah, yeah, and just being real. You don't feel like you can deal with that, or whatever the case may be. You're not interested, and that's okay.
Right.
Because it's perfectly, yeah. Because I mean, not everybody that we want is going to want us, and vice versa, whatever the reasons may be. But I do understand that. I can truly understand you taking that route as far as dating, because like we keep saying, the bigger picture is getting to know me, not my chair. The chair does not, that's the chair is not Annie. I am Annie. So
Right.
yeah, and that's not
I look at the chair as just another form of walking. It's just my way of getting around. It's just my legs. That's it.
I like that. I like that. And it's funny because it's so true, but I wouldn't have never thought of that or said it. But like, it's so true. It's just that's your legs right there. That's just your way to get around. It's your transportation. It does not have anything to do with your heart and who you are. And that's what I think that people need to understand as far as dating, because I know that can be a challenging thing. It's a challenging thing for people that aren't disabled. So, people are watching what you wear, how you look, all of these things. And so I know when people see that chair, it's like, nope.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even, you could be the nicest person in the world, but all you see is the chair.
It's the chair.
Yeah, I can understand.
And then I feel like the representation of disability is not right. Like, I feel like when you hear somebody has a disability, you automatically think, and this is just my opinion, I feel like this is what people think. They automatically think like, okay, she has on a bib or she's drooling out of her mouth. You don't look at disability and be like, oh, she's pretty to be disabled, because you're not thinking for the person to look how they look.
Yeah.
Because all you're hearing is disabled.
Yeah. The word itself carries a stigma, and that's it. That's all you see is disabled. And you're right about that. I can definitely understand your thought process with that right there. And you go through it. So I mean, I can sit here on this end all day and say, yeah, but you're actually going through it. You're of what what disability is. You're disabled, so you know how people how people don't approach you, how people stare, how people have said this about dating and really weren't interested. So you've actually experienced those things. And those are the things that give us the thought process we have because of experience. So I definitely can understand you feeling like that. And guess what? The right one not going to do that.
Exactly.
And that's all that is. The right one is going to see the beautiful Annie Bells before them, and that's all they're going to see. And they're out there. He or she. You date women or men?
I date women.
She's out there. She's out there.
She is.
Oh, she is. Oh, the right one is out there. She's going to find you. Y'all going to find each other. Yeah. So how, or have you always been? And if you haven't, how did you become the confident woman that I'm seeing before me today?
Well, it took a lot, because I used to let my disability be me instead of me be it.
Oh, you were one of those people?
Yeah, I would be down like, I don't want to go. Going outside, it would start to bother me after a while because people just stare all day long. Until, I had a conversation with my mom, and she was like, you gotta learn how to love yourself and live life. You have to live life and love it. So ever since she said that, I just took it, and that's how I became so confident today.
Good job,
Like
mommy.
I gotta love myself. I gotta embrace myself.
That's where it's
Because
at.
I tell my people in my videos, like, no one's gonna love you like you are. So you gotta love yourself. In order
Nobody.
for somebody else to love you, you gotta love you
Yep.
first.
And that's the key. The whole key is when you look in the mirror and it's beyond the skin. It's beyond that.
Yeah.
You know, loving yourself don't mean you think you're cute. It's not that.
No. You gotta feel it.
Absolutely.
You gotta feel it. You gotta have
Yep.
that spirit.
Yep. And I can tell you have it, regardless of where you've been or, you know, the things you've been through today, you carry that confidence with you. And I implore you to keep it. You know, I really do. And I know that it may get hard. You're going to have your store. You're going to find the love of your life and you're going to be happy and prosperous. And
Thank you.
oh, absolutely. Tell everybody about your painting. I am so intrigued by your painting.
My painting.
When did you learn how to start painting with your mouth?
Okay, so I've been into art and fashion since I was a little girl. So I used to draw with my hands. As I got older, my hands started to cramp up and get tired. So I stopped for a little while and I looked up my disability to find out, like, is anybody else, like, do they do art? How do they do it? So I found this girl, which she does have the same disability as me. Her name is Shakila Treasures, and she paints with her mouth. So I had hit her up and asked her, like, is that hard? Or can you do it? Like, she's like, no, it's not hard at all. So I tried it. I was like, oh, I'm going to try it and see if I can do it. So I tried it and it worked.
So hold up. So now you were always an artist because you used to draw with your hands. Your bones started to stiffen up more. You got cramps in your hands or it hurt. And you just learned, or not just, I don't know how long it's been, but you actually, that was not something that you've always known how to do.
No.
That's awesome. Now that's a talent.
Yeah. Now I've always been able to, like, use my mouth to do things, but never thought to do that. No.
Right. But did you know how to write with your mouth already?
No, I never even tried.
Right. And that's yes. And so that's why I'm so intrigued by that. I knew I had a reason to be intrigued by that because you didn't write. That's not like something you've been doing since you were young.
No.
Your paintings are awesome. And y'all, go to her page and check her paintings out and buy some because you sell your paintings, right?
I do.
And
I sell them on t-shirts.
We're going to support her, y'all. When I say her artwork is amazing, I've already seen it. So now you need to go look at it. Y'all.
Yes, awesome. I will send you, I'll send you the website if you want to put it in the link where they can go buy a t-shirt.
Absolutely.
And if they want to buy a painting, they could just send me a message.
Okay. Y'all, check her out. And before I let you go, tell everybody where we can follow you, what you have going on, or where they can follow you, because I already know where to find you. I already have her, y'all. Tell everybody where they can follow you.
Well, first, what I have going on is I'm about to have
change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved, but really it's